Hi, I'm Teresa Garcia. I am the author of the Dragon Shaman series and Silky Skins, as well as the poetry book about Japanese mythology entitled Called the Kami. And one of the projects I've been working on is a new edition of the first book of Dragon Shaman, which is Taming the Blowing Wind. And the reason that I wanted to update it was because I wanted to expand it a little bit. I wanted to include some of the things that didn't get into the first edition of it, and to have the cover updated by the lady that did the cover for Dragon Shaman Book 2, The Smoky Mirror. So today what came in the mail was this. We have the proof of the first edition going through Createspace, and after I get this opened, we can compare this with the old Lulu edition. So let's take a moment and fight the box to get it open. So I can see already that I'm going to have to fiddle around with the front cover. I've got to get the main image bumped back up just a little bit. Createspace is a bit tricky in the way it wants the things placed for the covers. So that's alright. That's actually a really easy fix for that. But I can get this correct direction, not too bad. Back cover. So that's not too bad. And then we have the inside. That looks quite nice so far. So I am really pleased with what the interior looks like right now. Don't know if you can see that all that great, but that's the new type setting. So I will have to give this a good read through and make sure that no typos or anything managed to slip through. I hate typos. And just because, here is the old edition. This is the original Lulu edition. So you can see why I wanted to update the cover. Even though I've had many good comments about this cover, it doesn't quite fully capture the tale and the energies behind it as well as this one does. This one is actually more detailed. You see both Blowing Wind and Ryu and the dragon Obsidian, who is very intimately connected with both Ryu and Ob. We have Mount Fuji, but from some angles Mount Shasta actually looks very much like that. And then over here we have Hawk, which can be either Hawk the totem or Soaring Hawk, the spiritual energy of Blowing Wind's father. We have the Red Arched Bridge, which shows up in one of the scenes between the divides between the spiritual and the human realm. We have Coyote hanging out over here, causing trouble while trying his hardest to do right by Blowing Wind. Those two actually have a rather complex relationship. And then we have one of the Tengu here. This is one of the Dai Tengu. This isn't the Karasu Tengu. The Karasu Tengu looks more like a crow, whereas the Dai Tengu, they're known for looking like Buddhist monks, and they have the red mask with a very long nose, which is very evocative also of Tsuruta Hiko. And I've heard different origin tales on the Tengu. Some I've heard have stated that they were descendants of Susanoo, and others from Tsuruta Hiko. The way the spiritual realm works, both might be true. So let's see here. Let's take a look at thickness. As you can see, the new edition is a little bit thicker than the old edition. That's because of the new content and making the inside a bit easier to read as well. As you can see, the print in the old edition is quite a bit smaller, and that's the way I was laying things out back then, because that was the standards that research had pointed me towards. And just, I don't know about you, but my eyes are kind of bad. You can probably see that my glasses are actually rather thick, so larger type is good type for me. So when I am done and I get it all approved, I hope that you enjoy the new edition with the extra content. Okay, and I will get back to you later on with more projects so that you can take a look at what's going on in the publishing house here at THG Star Dragon Publishing.